I wanted a pool. So I went to Walmart. I just wanted something small. I didn't want to spend more than $100. Just something that can keep me cool. Something I could just chill in. And it's too late in the year. They've sold them all. The only thing left are the really huge $400 ones. And I really don't have space for any of that. So I'm going to make a redneck pool. Just got over to Home Depot. Gonna grab a couple ratchet straps to put the pallets together and a tarp to keep the water in. So we'll see if this actually works. Let's see, I need something about 24 inches wide. Yeah, that should do the trick. I just need 2 of these. Alright, I need something at least 16 wide. 25 bucks. It's starting to get a little expensive. I mean, I can use it elsewhere, but this should just about get it. Because the only other thing bigger is that, and that's pretty decently expensive. Definitely don't want to do that. Made it back with the pallets. Got a couple weird looks here or there. The pallets are a little bit weird of a shape than I had originally anticipated. I thought they'd just be standard pallets, but they ended up being kind of different shapes. So I got 4 of the same size and then 2 other ones. So hopefully the tarp will still be the same. Hopefully the tarp will still work the same. So guess I'll get started. Been neglecting the backyard since the vacation, so I want to set it up right about here. So I got to clean all this stuff out, push that a little further over, and alright, that should be clean enough to start, and I'll deal with the rest when I'm filling up the pool. Hopefully. So I was going to make it a little bit longer with like a double pallet here with a board in between holding it together, but now that I got it here, I think that might be decent enough for me. I mean, I won't be able to lay down, but it's like 4 foot tall. Well, maybe like 3, but yeah, I think that'll actually be decent. Probably work a little bit better than I was thinking too. So I got the bottom strap on. Gonna lay down the tarp. I'm gonna get some water in here first, so I can kind of push the edges out, so that way it's not putting too much strain on the tarp itself. So, like I said, I'll let that fill for a couple minutes and see what I can do. So it's been about an hour, well, maybe a little over an hour. I've gotten a good amount of water in there now. I've got a sub pump with a sock with some rubber bands holding the sock on to filter it out. All sorts of lint and stuff that's on the top of this now. I put a rubber mat so the chair wouldn't scrape up the bottom. I'm honestly surprised it's holding up as good as it is so far. But the one noticeable thing is I've had a couple creaks and cracks. Down here, a piece of wood splintered off where the strap's holding it on, and punctured it a tiny bit. It's really just droplets at a time. So I'll probably just put a piece of tape on the inside of there just to keep that from going crazy. But yeah, it's so far so good, pretty successful. But the water, since it's well water, it's cold, so I really can't stay in there for too long. I wonder if I have a leak over there. It rained earlier, so it's kind of hard to tell if I have a leak or is it just dripping off the sides. Ooh, it's cold. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. That's comfy. It's cold, but it's comfy. Whoa. Something else cracked. I feel like this thing's just gonna give out. I'm curious what just did though. I just want to put a little bit more water in it. That one spot just keeps getting worse and worse. It just rounded the corner. Yeah, there's where it cracked. Right there. Just keeps rounding the corners. My poor camera's dying. I don't know if this is actually taking video. Alright, so I'm getting really bad stress points. I tied this one up. But over here, this one's pulling apart as well. So I think I'm going to have to get another strap for the outside section of the pallet.
Yeah,
It'll give you a number time thing.
Yeah, it's lagging like crazy again.
Because it's so hot. Oh, this water's so cold, but it's done. It's done, but it's falling apart. Definitely gonna have to get another strap.
Got some problems.
You're not supposed to talk. You're the cameraman.
Oh.
Yeah, I definitely can't stay in this water too long because I'll definitely probably get hypothermia. Oh my gosh! Considering this water came from underground, deep underground. Yeah, Dad would never get in water like this. I'm surprised people get in ice cold water, to be honest. Alright, I gotta get up. This thing is going to explode, though. It's halfway there. That's gonna be the problem. It's gonna explode when I get out. One of these times.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that hole on the side, though.
Let's not touch that nail. Let's take that out. I can't take the nail out. It's stuck.
These pallets were square at some point.
That'll work. Yeah, I made the mistake of attaching this one here. I should have probably attached it here.
Oh, yeah.
Granted, it probably would have pulled that out and then exploded that way. Or it would have just broke this side. See, I didn't see how the other ones are. Let's cover this back up. Oh, never mind. Cover fell off. Yeah, so that corner's rounded in the back there.
Oop, let me get around you.
I really can't get a good handle of that one.
Yeah, these back corners don't look as bad as the front corners, though. Let me put your phone in the water.
That's what the other camera that I haven't unboxed yet is for. Decided I'm just gonna go ahead and drain it real quick. Doesn't take that, well, it takes a couple hours to fill, but it's whatever. Gonna try to make some improvements so it doesn't break like it did before. Maybe I can get a fifth board in, or a fifth pallet in here. Be nice to make this thing a little bit larger. Wish I could get a couple more of these.